Today's lesson's for the ladies. Simple repairs that you can do. Today it's a toilet that runs on. Take off the lid. Notice two things. First, the water line. That's where the water should normally be. Second, the water flowed into this tube. The reason for that is because the float is down, the flap isn't closed. So first, lift the flap with your fingers, wipe off around the edge, give it a clean seat. Assuming the flap is not dried out, it should seal itself, which traps the water inside this tank and raises the float. See that black barrel right here? That's going to float up. When it reaches a certain point, it's going to lift this arm. That's what we want to happen. You see the water rising? You know that the flap is sealing. If the water refuses to rise, this water continues to flow, and the water does not rise, it means your flap is not sealed. We're rising. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It may seem longer than you want, but that's okay. Now you're going to notice on this one that the water stopped before my water line. That's because I adjusted this one. This is an old toilet that came with the house. We're going to replace it eventually, so I'm going to use it for these videos. I adjusted this one to save me a little bit of money. You see this threaded rod right here that holds the float? I threaded it back just a couple of turns, which makes that float lift the arm a little sooner. And that's going to save me just a few pennies every flush. But when you're looking at 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water per flush, that's going to add up to a couple $100 a year. Right here, the threaded rod that holds that float. I back it up a little bit, and it's using a little less water each time I flush. And that's today's Stop a Running Toilet.